Okay.
Good. All right. All right, folks. My apologies for being late. So I'd like to open the meeting Wednesday, July 15th at 7:48 p.m.
Councilwoman Selby,
Present.
Councilman Penders,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilman Steffen,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Supervisor Keating, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. And Pastor John, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Would you join your hearts and minds with my words as I pray? Merciful God, we thank you for this council, for the time that we are sharing together to do the work of the town. We ask that you lead and guide us and give us wisdom to do this work as you would call us to do it, so that it will benefit all of the residents in this place. And we ask all of this in the name of Jesus, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen.
All right, folks, we do, under our item number 1 for preliminary matters, we do have one preliminary matter that came in from the planning board meeting from last night, and it is as follows. So I would like to schedule a public hearing on our next town board meeting, which is August 19th at 7:35 p.m. Regarding the matter of Linwood Estates for a change in use. More information will be on the town website, and but I'd like to make a motion to schedule that public hearing for our next meeting.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving right along. Item number 2 tonight is our regular business. The first item is a correction and adoption of the minutes from the June 17th, 2026 meeting. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Upon review of the minutes from June 17th, 2025, I see no omissions or additions, and I so move to adopt those minutes. I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 2 tonight is the consideration of all of the town's fund bills. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Supervisor, as soon as I find it.
Yep. Yep.
I had a moment to review the bills that we are going to be paying with, journals AP 5787, 5835, and 5836, totaling $1,447,691.57. I make a motion to pay these payables.
I'll second that motion.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 3 tonight is our correspondence. There are 13 items, all part of the town board packet in the town and available online and in the town clerk's office review, and they are as follows. First item is the town clerk's report for June of 2026. Item 2 is the dog control officer report for May and June of 2026. Item number 3 is the code enforcement officer reports for April, May, and June of 2026. Item number 4 is the June income statement and cash balances. Item 5 is the Erie County Sewer District Number 3 Board of Managers draft meeting minutes from the June 10th, 2026 meeting. Item number 6 is the NYSEG. It completes upgrades at the Cobble Hill Substation in Western New York. That's a big change and upgrade that serves our community right here in Boston. Item number 7 is the NYSEG and RG&E respond to outages caused by the winds and heavy rain. Item number 8 is the Comp Alliance recommendations for the town of Boston. This was for our annual safety audit for the town properties. Item 9 is the Firefly Admin Incorporated Fire Protection District, LOSAP. Again, LOSAP is Length of Service Award Point Program. Annual report for dated January 1st of 2026. Item number 10 is an application for use of meeting facility for the Town of Boston Justice Court. Item number 11 is the Passion Fire Company 2026 Officer List Roster and Verified Certificate. Item number 12 is the Boston Fire Company 2026 roster bylaws and verified certificate. And number 13 is the Boston Fire Company 2025 Form 990. And all those fire company documents are part of the contractual obligation under state law. So moving right along under our new business, as always, number 1 is a request from the floor. If anyone would like to make any statements, comments, etc., please come up to the microphone, state your name and address, and please try to keep it to 3 minutes. The floor is now open. Oh, come on, nobody. All right, Deputy Miller, come on up.
So for the month of June, Sheriff's Office handled 117 calls.
Wow.
10 of them were crashes. Most of them were property damage with, I believe, 2 injury. 41 premise checks. We did 26 traffic stops. We had a total of 2 arrests. I handled 18 complaints myself. I've been attending some of the town concerts when I'm working. Also try to stop by the Jamboree coming up here next week. I've been stopping a lot of ATVs and dirt bikes on the road lately. Issued numerous tickets yesterday alone. I had 2 of them right in front of the town hall, riding down Boston State Road. Please refrain from riding on the road. Most of them are unregistered anyways, uninsured, all this other. So it's very easy to write a slew of tickets if I wanted to, trying to get the point across. A few e-bike operations that I had. I've tried to just educate people on what there is for New York state law with that, and spread the word. 4th of July went really well. Thank you to your emergency manager and Patch and Fire.
And you.
Helped out a lot. It went about as good as it could go, in my opinion. We had a ton of people here. It was packed. We had to do some last minute changes, but we made it work well. And I had actually many compliments after from a few different residents that came up to me just randomly as I was around and said it was really well. They thought it was going to be a disaster to get out with the people, and they said it went really well.
That's awesome.
So it's good to hear.
Yep.
And last but not least, we have a civil service test that we're posting for the fall. So if you know anyone wants to come on board, or even town police, I know they're offering numerous tests for police officers in the fall. You can go to Erie County Civil Service and sign up for whatever ones they prefer
Is it for road deputies or the?
Yep.
for the road.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. By any chance, would you have an estimated number of how many people you think were here? That was one of the big conversations downstairs.
I mean, probably,
Don't mean to put you on the
I
spot.
would say 800-900 cars that I saw.
Okay.
So 809.
So
Wow.
at
That's
a
a lot of
couple
people.
people
It
per
is.
car,
Thousands.
at least 2 people. Yeah.
All right.
All over by the time, some of the bigger families. So it was really a big crowd. And Boston State was shut down. And I literally had pedestrians coming all the way up Boston State Road,
Wow.
both sides of the road coming to go to the parking lots. So really a big turnout.
Wow.
And it was nice to see. And I was glad there was really no problems.
Mhm.
It's good.
A couple real minor things that I handled, but that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for everything. Appreciate it.
Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pin Oak Drive. I was contemplating doing this or not doing this, but the Patch and Fire Company, as everybody knows for years, has done a boot drive on 4th of July. I have a difference of opinion with the supervisor because the supervisor tells me that I cannot shut the road down. But technically, if you ask Sheriff Miller, we're not shutting the road down. If anybody, we're standing in the middle of the road on the intersection of Patcham Road and by the state trooper barracks. And if we hold our boot out, anybody that would like to stop and put a donation into the boot to sponsor the fire company does it. And if they don't, they drive on by. According to the supervisor, next year, if we're going to have a boot drive for the fire company, we cannot do it in the road. According to the supervisor, we have to do it on the grounds, which I don't know understanding why, but I have a difference of opinions because the simple fact is that I do not think that anybody that's coming from coming to our town to enjoy our fireworks, and everybody that's here knows how well our fireworks go and how quick we get them out. Nobody was got hurt, nothing else. We emptied the parking lot in a half an hour. And I don't think we've ever seen the amount of people that were there this year. I don't think the people that are coming from out of town or our residents in town are going to want to watch Patterson Fire Company walk around to the booth while they're sitting around trying to listen to the band or watch fireworks and begging them for money. The people out on the roads either stop to give us what change they have or a dollar bill or whatever else. We're not stopping traffic. They slow down, throw the money in the boot, and keep going. That's the only fundraiser the Patterson Fire Company does all year long. We don't do the boot. We don't do the gun raffle. We don't do the gala that North Boston does, and they brought in a lot of money. I will tell you that the fire hall probably made just around $3,000 by standing out in the road for 3 hours and having what people stop to do it. $3,000 is a lot of money anymore when it costs $13,000 to put one person in a uniform. So I'm hoping the town board can come to some type of a resolution or tell us what we're supposed to do. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? All right, hearing nothing else, moving right along. All right, item number 2 tonight is Resolution 2026-54, authorizing expenditure from the Drainage Reserve Fund from the Anthony Gulf Stream Bank Stabilization Project. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item tonight?
Sure. So the authorization for Resolution 2026-54 for authorizing expenditure for the Drainage Reserve Fund for the Anthony Gulf Stream Bank Stabilization Project. That refers to Erie County Soil and Water Conservation District, working with a tributary of 18 Mile Creek located between 6573 and 6595 Valley View Lane. The total cost $24,000, but they're only asking for $5,000 to be funded. So I would like to approve this $5,000 expenditure.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item 3 tonight is 2026 New York State Water Grant application. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. And I have to thank the supervisor for the efforts in trying to get this. It's the 8th time that we're trying from the state to get the 2026 New York State WIA grant. Hopefully 8 times is a charm, but the supervisor is going to submit a 2026 New York State WIA DW grant application for our costs are over $10 million, and we're requesting a max $5 million of the total project funding. So I'd like to propose that we go ahead and adopt this resolution and hope for the best.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders.
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Can I submit a tertiary vote? I don't know. Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Yes, God, I hope we get that. Item number 4 tonight is a code enforcement officer Reed's request to attend the code training conference. And Councilman Penders, would you like to take that item?
Yes, I would. I make a motion that we pay for the attendance of Code Enforcement Officer Reed to attend the code training conference due to the extended changes in the code from 2025 and 2020.
I'll second. Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 5 tonight is a letter from Director on behalf of the Boston Free Library Association, Lady Heron, who's here tonight with us, requesting waiving the building permit and variance fees for a zoning board application. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Supervisor. So the Boston Free Library was recently awarded a grant from the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation for a project to connect the community to nature. So they're giving them basically put a fence up for around a project of a small greenhouse, but it does require a variance and also a permit. So I'd make a motion to, because we have a good relationship with our local library and a good working agreement there, that we waive that are associated with this project that they've been awarded.
Second that.
Nope, go ahead,
Oh.
Max, it's all yours.
We got everybody there. That's great.
Absolutely.
Okay. Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Lydia, for everything you do for our community. Truly, you know it doesn't go unnoticed, but yes, thank you for everything. So, all right, moving right along. Item number 6 tonight is refer Todd Gallagher's application located at 8325 Cole Road to the plan. Would you like to take that item?
Yes, I'd like to. The application from Todd Gallagher, 8325 Cole Road, requesting a special use permit for the raising of domestic honeybees to be referred to the planning board.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby, Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 7 tonight is application for use of facility for Scott Fellows for a celebration of life. And Council
Supervisor, we received a application for the use of the town hall community room kitchen and the Lions Shelter with bathroom facilities for Scott Fellows, who will be having a celebration of life on August 29th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It is a private party, but I will make a motion to accept this application for use of facility because he has paid his fee, and I'm assuming he has given you the insurance.
He will, as long as I get it 1 week before the event.
Yep.
Okay.
I make a motion to accept it.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, that is it for new business. No old business tonight. Reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. First, I'd like to report that our bucket truck for the town parks department is done. The frame is rotted out, the frame is broke, gas tank is ratchet strapped up, the truck is done. So we need a new bucket truck. My workers go on Marketplace and they find several different ones and in price ranges of $20,000, but for the holidays, taking the flags down, put decorations up, taking Christmas decorations down, fixing flags when they blow down with the windstorm and putting them back up, changing lights in the town park. They use the bucket truck a lot. It's something that we just can't rent when we need it. So I don't know how. I'd like to talk to supervisors how we were going to try to get this buying on Marketplace because we've never done it like that before.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about that. So
Absolutely.
That's my report for the parks. The oil and stone roads this year went very well. Streets have all been swept up and cleaned up. Streets turned out really good. Guys been out mowing shoulders, and they've been out prepping roads, skid paving and paving, prepping them for the next year's oil and stoning. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councilwoman Selby, you have the floor.
To thank Skylighters on the 4th of July. Some awesome presentation of the fireworks. The Boston Town Band was also so awesome. And of course, our firefighters for protection and Officer Miller for your protection. I witnessed it. It was a wonderful event. Got out of there and got home in 10 minutes and everything went very smoothly. So thanks to all parties involved with that. Also, just a reminder, Tuesday nights here are the concerts. They're starting up at 7 and they have some good shows. So hopefully everybody can enjoy the summer and take advantage of the concerts here in the town park. That is all I have for tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Councilman Penders, you have the floor.
Well, in consideration of the invitations I had for the 4th of July, the town of Boston lost. So I went to another event and I missed out on the fireworks, but everything I've heard from everybody, it was a grand display, better than the city of Buffalo. So Sorry we missed it.
We made up for it.
We made up for
We
it.
made up for it. There you go. Councilman Stefan, you have the floor.
Similar situation for the past, I don't know, 8 years. We've always made it to the town hall for the fireworks. This time we tried to stay, in the backyard with the family where we could still see it. And I'm kind of glad because there was such a big turnout that it would have been just a little bit more of a crowd. But from what I've heard, the flow was very easy for leaving. The parking was organized pretty well. So I think whatever we learned this year, let's make sure that we can kind of keep that going. Sure. That's all. Thank you.
Great, thanks. Councilman Martin, you have the floor.
So was out of town on July 4th, so Kathy was the only one.
This is
So
why we
we'll
didn't
just-
have a July meeting. And
So, yeah, but thank you to everybody involved and
Yeah.
try and make it next year. That's all I got.
all right, Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. The drive earlier this month, a nice turnout were collected, which helped save the lives of 25 local patients. The next blood drive will be Tuesday, August 4th. That blood drive is in memory of Trooper David Brinkerhoff. So if anyone is interested, please sign up for that blood drive. The lights in the display case have been updated. So check out the America 250 presented by Dick and Diane Helmbrecht. That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you much. Everybody's report was short, and I got a whole bunch of stuff here. So this is what happens when we don't meet for a month. All right, first item, first and foremost, there's not a meeting. As a friendly reminder, I said this at the last minute, but there's not because we're in our summer schedule. There's not a meeting on August 5th. Next meeting will be August 19th. Hence why we scheduled the public hearing for that meeting. So that's my first PSA, if you will. Moving right along, I echo what everybody else truly said, because my family and I were also away on a vacation and not here for the fireworks to enjoy them. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, and I've heard great things. Really, and I know Deputy Miller and the emergency manager, we had some meetings prior to, we had really putting everything together and proof of concept. Everything that you and the emergency manager did, Deputy Miller, worked out great, because like everybody's echoing, we've heard great feedback. So truly, thank you for everything. Everybody got home safe, and that's the ultimate goal there. Wanted to say that there's officially going to be a mobile DMV unit. At the last meeting, I made a comment, clerk and I, something we've talked about for a while, trying to at long last, a mobile DMV unit will be here of all days on September 11th. So it's a day that we will never forget, puns intended, no disrespect. But also that will be something that will be here in the courtroom. The county clerk will be here all day with their mobile unit, whether it's our senior groups that meet downstairs regularly on that Friday. Communities, please feel free to come on out. If you need to do your license registration, things like that, the county clerk staff will be here and will be ready to serve them. A fun thing for the town, if you follow the Boston, NY Facebook page, and including the government Facebook page, there from time to time comes up with some chatter with playgrounds. Kudos to one of our residents. They ideas, and so we are going to in the near putting out a notice on social media and the website for design a playground. We want the kids' feedback on this one. Doesn't really matter what the town board wants, because how do we know what we want? We're not kids. Let the kids design it. So if you're a parent, you've got young kids, there'll be details to follow on this. It'll be out on social media, town website. We'll make sure we'll get it out to Jay's website as well. Really, we want to hear from just like the comp plan. We want to hear from you, the community, on the playground. There's a playground behind Town Hall. It's not going to be cheap. I'll tell you that right now. The early proposals, and if anybody followed this Facebook post, I took screenshots of an early proposal. It's over $500,000 to borderline replace what's out there now. It's not cheap, and I wish it was cheaper, but ADA regulations, we have to replace the play surface and all. It's going to be a very expensive project. So again, we want to hear from you, the public. It's your money. Please let your kids chime in. We might have a design contest, draw some pictures, things like that. We've got some ideas, so stay tuned for more information there. We at Resolution, I echo Councilwoman Selby's sentiments on this one. 8 times, folks, we've been trying to pull your taxpayer dollars back through this grant fund. Hopefully the 8th time will be the final time. We will soon find out, but we have reached out. We do due diligence. We reach out to our fire companies. They're the ones that use water outside of us on a day-to-day basis when they're fighting fires, and they need that trusted there. If you're interested, please go out to the town website. There's a jot form out there where you can create a letter of support for this. The more letters we have, it bolsters the application. It just, I truly want to paper that whoever reads our application, I want to paper them to death. I want to give them a ream of paper of letters of support. So please fill that out. Our congressional representatives have, our state representatives have, and most likely our county representatives. We want to touch base on that. Some recent legislation came down out of Albany, so I just want to kind of touch base on this and get it out there. So I know we've got our folks and our friends here from the press, but the Federal Appeals Court upheld New York State's All Electric Buildings Act. So I know, code enforcement is not always a fun job. I'm going to say that publicly, but they will be the ones, because they are licensed and they are agents of New York State. Not that they're employed by that town, but they're not agents of that town. They're agents of New York State. Code enforcement officers will need to start preparing and enforcing all fossil fuel restrictions determined by New York State. So I'm not trying to get on either side of the political spectrum on this one, but please don't yell at code enforcement. They're doing their jobs. That's what they have to do. I wish it wasn't so. I'll say that. Piggybacking, which is something that the town board and any town across the state can use, and other avenues. There's a state or county bid that was originally kind of turned down. We weren't use that. That was then appealed, raised to another level of the courts, and that has been extended to 2027. So if anybody hears the town board authorizing a resolution to piggyback using that verbiage, that is, or can still do that up through June of 2027. This is a big topic. I don't think, no matter where you live in New York, not only just New York State, but also our country, but the governor, this is a time I'm going to say publicly, I agree with the governor on this one. Governor Hochul signed Executive Order 62, which places a moratorium on data centers in New York State. They're studying it. They need to figure this out. I think we all know the effects of this. There's no secret that it absolutely heats the area around the area. They use a copious amount of water. Really, kudos to the governor for slowing this down instead of it being just, in my opinion, a runaway train. NYSERDA is working on nuclear guidance. I touched base on this at a board meeting. There's all kinds of chatter. Right? If you don't like wind and you don't, guess what? Wood nuclear is your next one. Those that want it, it's coming. It is. So that will possibly be something that this town board and others will have to do. So we'll see how that goes. There was one other thing, a couple other things I have. I just wanted to let the public know that there's two big projects that we did close out it's called ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act. This is during the days of COVID. The federal treasury gave us the green light to close out that report. And I'm also very proud to say that since we've all been in office, the LOSAP, which is the Length of Service Award Point program for our firefighters and our first responders, we have gotten that to a point now where we are currently funded in a much better position than what we were. We went from a 46% funded to a 49% funded, which is big. We took on a pretty big deficit, and we're righting that ship around. So right now, the total liability is a $5.7 million liability, and the unfunded liability is now at a 2.9. So we're definitely making great progress there. And so, I thank my fellow board members for, when we pass those resolutions, allocating excess sales tax. That's how we've been also chipping away at that in addition to the contributions there. Water One, we do have 2 residents that we're working with. I'll put that out there on the record. But that phase 1 project is basically 99.45. You can't make this number up, but that's the truth. That's a 99.45% complete. These 2 residents and 1 other pay app, we're done. And then we go on to phase 2. There's my segue into that topic. And phase 2, we are currently still waiting on New York State DEC to approve the design plan, because phase 2, which is big remainder of the town, there's a lot of geotechnical, a lot of environmental that goes on there. So we'll wait to see what DEC kicks back to us. I will, since I know we did have a conversation, and like anything else, right? Attorneys, you get a bunch of attorneys in a room, everybody has an opinion. But what I can tell you, that on record, fundraising events, this is exactly what genuine municipal law states. Requires, prior to that, engaging in any fundraising activities, a fire company must provide written notice to the municipality or fire district control of the company. And the notice must state that the fire company plans to conduct a fundraising activity. So this goes for your sportsman raffle tickets. I can't say gun anymore. Sportsman and yes, I said gun. And this is a serious law, because if it is not approved by the town board, the firefighter and the company, if they are injured, disabled, or killed while participating in a fundraising activity that is not approved in accordance with this statute, the volunteer fire benefits law will not bestow benefits upon the firefighter spouse. It's that serious. So with that being said, we segue over to New York State vehicle traffic law. And will it be cited? I don't know. But if somebody is hurt, there's a motor vehicle accident or otherwise, what I can say and go on record definitively and say is that the liability associated with approving a boot drive that is on a county road posted at 45 miles an hour. This is under New York State Vehicle and Traffic Law 1150. Anybody that would like to look it up. It generally prohibits soliciting, and it reads this way: it prohibits soliciting contributions on roadways and creating other legal obstructions in a roadway. So while the town has historically approved this, this particular boot drive, I'm reading from my email because I did quote, there are other laws that tie into this. If the town board chooses to do this, we are knowingly violating the law, which is why I encourage being at the town parks. We are knowingly violating 1157. We're potentially violating the other Jenny municipal law. And this is a God forbid scenario. I hope and pray it doesn't. Responders need to go home at the end of the day. I think we all mutually agree on that one. But at the end of the day, if the town board authorizes that, we're now potentially liable for authorizing a fundraising activity in the middle of a county highway. If anyone would like to contact Erie County DPW, because I did go to that extent as well to see if there's any kind of leeway, any kind of leniency, technically speaking, no different than our Holiday Light project, you need to get a permit to do anything. And so if we really want to go down the rabbit hole, that is why. Difficult. I think everybody understands I support our first responders. The laws, firefighters and code and town officials alike, we raise our right hand to take an oath of office to uphold the laws as they're written. We don't pick and choose which ones they are. That's why that conversation was there. Difficult person. I am erring on the side of caution and public safety. So there's my piece. I'm not going to belabor it. But with that being said, that is all I have. Again, thanks to everyone there. Oh, I did have one more thing. My apologies. Boston State Road. This is something that's come up in the past 3 to 4 days. Paving is pretty much done. I don't have an answer on striping. I'm trying to get a timeline on striping. I know there are at least have called my office. 9 residents have called my office regarding the lip that's on Boston State Road for driveways and right out in front of Town Hall, trying to get that resolved. I don't have an answer there. As soon as I have more information, I'll follow back to all of you. So but that is being addressed. And if any residents have concerns, please feel free to reach out to the County Hamburg Barn. Believe it or not, your voice is louder than mine. I'm advisor, but the more people I can get behind me pushing for this, hopefully we can get this one over the finish line and get these things addressed. So with that being said, and my apologies for the long report, I'll make a motion to end the meeting 8:20 p.m.
I'll second that motion.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Steffen.
Yes.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
Oh, yeah.